Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to get this holiday glamour look. This is actually, believe it or not, my very first YouTube video, so I would love to hear what you think. Enjoy! Okay, so first thing today, we're going to moisturize our face. I like to use Pond's Dry Skin Cream. I think it's really important to moisturize because it gets all the dry spots off your face that sometimes foundation can stick to. I especially am super dry around my nose, so that's where I really focus on, and I always want my under eyes moisturized because I don't want to get wrinkles. I'm really concerned about that. Okay, so after I moisturize, I use a primer. Lately I've been using Benefit's Porefessional. It really just gives you a smooth surface to work on, and it keeps your makeup lasting all day long. I don't think I used enough. Just a little bit more. Okay, so next we're going to do the concealer. I like to put the concealer right under my under eyes, kind of in like a triangle shape, and then around my nose, on my chin just a little bit, and then on any problem spots, so mainly like my forehead. For this video I'll be using Master Conceal by Maybelline. I'm going to try to focus more on just like drugstore foundation and generally just drugstore for foundation and concealer and that kind of thing, just because it's something you can easily pick up and you don't have to go out and special order or spend a ton of money. So I usually just dab it with my finger. I'm just going to be honest. Dab it with my finger right under my eye. I might need a little more. Sometimes I feel like it's impossible to even put things around your eyes without opening your mouth. Okay, so that's around there. Go down like that. Around the nose. I get a lot of redness around my nose because of my allergies. They're awful. Cover that baby up. Okay. So right now I'm going to take my baby beauty blender, the little tiny green one, and I'm going to focus on my under eyes first. And I like to use a dabbing motion. The baby beauty blender has already been wet or damp or whatever it is. I try to tell everyone I don't know what I'd do without a beauty blender in my life. It can make a really crappy foundation look 10 times better. It just blends so well. Okay, now I'm going around my nose. Okay, next I put on my foundation. So right now I'm using Revlon Colorstay. I'm in like the second to lightest shade, pretty pale. So I just put a dab on my cheeks. Usually I don't have to apply too much more. The only time I actually need a little extra is right around my red spots on my cheeks. Other than that, usually this much covers my face. So I am going to use the original Beauty Blender for this part, and I'm going to just take it and dab. It just kind of presses it into the skin, and it really just makes it look 10 times better. I never use a dragging motion. It just messes up your makeup that way. It kind of moves it around and doesn't really place it where you want it to be. For the longest time, I really hated Revlon Colorstay, but then I gave it a second chance because my skin is so sensitive that it would break out all the time. It wouldn't even break out with like acne, it'd more break out with hives whenever I try something new. So at the time when I tried it, I was trying a couple different things, so I didn't actually know what was breaking me out. But it was not Revlon Colorstay. I was convinced for so long that it was, and I heard a bunch of people on YouTube talking about how awesome it was, and I was like, maybe I should just give it another chance. So I bought it, and I'm so happy I did, because it works wonders, and it's probably the best drugstore foundation I've tried so far, but I'm really glad I gave it a second chance. It lasts all day. I think the first day I wore it, I was like, wow, my makeup is still on. When I got home from work, I was like, oh my goodness. I don't look like a weirdo. Makeup's just falling off my face. Okay, so we got that on. I like to set my foundation with NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder. It's the white one. I like it. It just makes everything look a little more matte, and it doesn't give that reflective white look when you get your picture taken or anything like that. That can be a problem sometimes, especially for like weddings and or if you're just getting your pictures taken in general, when the flash hits it just kind of wipes you out. So we don't want any of that, and this definitely doesn't do that. I'm not using anything really special to apply it, just kind of like a loose powder brush. I think this one is actually like an old bareMinerals one. Alrighty. So now that I applied that, I'm going to go to my bronzer. I've actually really been obsessed with this bronzer for a couple of years now. It's super cheap. It's called NYX Smoothing Skin Bronzing Face Powder. Actually, I've had this so long that like the whole front kind of wiped off, but it's matte and it does a great job. I love it. It's not too orangey. I just think it's the perfect shade for me. I'm using this brush that I got with my Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and it's perfect for contouring. So what I like to do is I kind of make some weird faces when I'm contouring, but oh well. So I kind of go like this, and then I follow the line on my face, and I just kind of do this sweeping motion. I really like a harder contour. I love contour, so I'm gonna probably pack on quite a bit. Sorry, I keep putting the thing in front of the camera. It gives that perfect defined line. Without it being like too harsh, but like when you turn your face, you get that little shadow. And I love it. And then sometimes, if I think it's like a little bit much, I take like a big, dense brush and I kind of buff it out a little bit. And then, and I just add a little bronzer like to my forehead. I don't really have a method to this kind of madness. I'm just gonna go around the outside, just like some shady around the outside. So next I'll put on my blush. This is called Flowers from bareMinerals. This is my favorite blush. Their stuff is so loose. I'm always nervous I'm gonna like put too much on. Don't mind my dogs barking. Okay. So next we'll go to eyes. So I bought this bhCosmetics, I think it's 120 eyeshadow palette a while back. I actually use it all the time, and I feel like it's super underrated. This has matte shadows and shimmer shadows. This is super dirty. But it comes with like 2 little plates full of eyeshadow, and today I'm going to be using this bottom quadrant. I just really like their eyeshadow. I think it's really affordable and it does the job. I don't think you need anything like real expensive. I'm pro budget. Okay. So what I'm going to do first is take my Sigma Blending E25. This I think they'll actually send you in the mail, kind of just for like joining them or something. I don't know. I got a couple of them. So I'm going to take that and then I'm going to put it in, which color do I want to use? I'm going to take it and put it in this color. It's the very bottom color. And then what I like to do is use sideways sweeping motions, but you want to be really careful because if you take it too far with the sweeping, it kind of just leaves like a weird little line, or like a circle. I don't know. It bugs the crap out of me. So I'll show you what I do. Go like this. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Okay. So then I'm gonna take this color. I don't actually know what it's called. I never know what their eyeshadows are called, but whatever. That's the only downside. But they're super affordable, so I really can't complain. I'm gonna put that right in the crease, right where we were just sweeping. Kind of deepen it up a bit. Circular motions help as well. I'm just going to deepen it up with the same color a little more. Sometimes it's necessary to make funny faces in order to really get the full effect. Or maybe that's just me. Whatever. So, now I'm going to take my Morph, I don't know if it's Morphe or Morph or I don't even know. SSO27 Deluxe Blending Crease. This is my absolute favorite blending brush. And I'm just going to do circular motions and kind of blend out the edges so there are no harsh lines. This one really needs it. Awesome. So after that, I'm just going to take just like a normal eyeshadow brush. I don't know what this is even called. It's from Sephora. Got it a long time ago. And I'm going to take this color and pack it onto my eyelid. And then if you see any spots you want to fix, just go right in. That's the only thing I'm doing right now. Okay. So you can take that same color and kind of highlight under your eyebrow with it, or you can take a different color. It's really up to you. I'm going to take Foxy out of the Naked Basics palette. It's like a pale yellow. I'm going to put it right in here. I need my eyebrows done. Looks so much better when they're waxed. And then I'm going to go in the inner corner and put a highlighter. I'm using Venus, also from the Naked Basics palette, the first one. My dogs are being crazy. Oh no, they can. Okay, so next we're going to do my eyeliner. I'm absolutely obsessed with this super cheap eyeliner. Everyone actually asks me how I do my winged eyeliner, and I'm always using this product. It's from NYX. I always seem to kind of scrub the actual name off it, so I don't actually know what it's called, but it looks like this, and I think it's like $2 or $3. But the reason I like it is because of the applicator. It's super tiny and thin, and I can actually wipe off product if I don't want a whole lot, and I can make it look a little thinner. That's my biggest reason I love it. It stays on all day. The only thing is, because it is cheaper, it does smudge if you're like rubbing your eye. Don't rub your eye. It's just like a bad idea. You just don't rub your eyes. So anyways, what I like to do is I like to start on the outer corner. Oh my gosh, I feel like my mirror is kind of getting in the way. So I start on the outer corner and I make a line out. So I go start like this. I like to make the tip of the little line look a little more pointy instead of just kind of blending in with everything else. And then I take another line and I connect it from the top of that line and go over my eye with it. And then I just kind of fill that area in. It looks kind of silly if you don't. Be really careful when you go to buy this stuff because sometimes they have a black eyeliner that has sparkles in it and it looks exactly the same. So just make sure you're not buying the sparkly one and you're buying like the regular black. I've done that before and got very angry at myself. Okay. Looking pretty good. Sorry guys, my camera died. I was actually just finishing up. I put on a little bit of lipstick and I filled in my eyebrows. If you want to see how I fill in my eyebrows, just leave a comment below and I can actually make a video for you. And then I finished the look off with a little bit of NYX Matte Finish Spray. Just spray it all over your face. It just makes your makeup last longer and kind of evens it out so it doesn't look cakey or anything. I feel like it's like the final seal, so you don't have to worry about your makeup coming off throughout the day. It's actually one of my favorite products. But, yeah, so this is the conclusion to my very first YouTube video. If you liked it, make sure to give a thumbs up, and then make sure to leave a comment and subscribe. Alrighty, well thanks for watching. I'm sorry this was like probably painfully awkward, but we'll get through this. Alrighty, bye-bye.